today it's a bit special. We're co-hosting the event with FlutterFlow developer group. So it's new, maybe? Okay. What?
First meetup.
Yeah, first meetup of FFDG. So today is the third year of Flutter Meetup Network. Flutter Montreal Network. So we're celebrating the third year. So congratulations. It's so cool. Everything started here, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah,
60 people.
yeah, exactly. And today agenda is opening talk. So we will have a session of FlutterFlow workshop. So you will build an app with using FlutterFlow, and then a break, FlutterFlow workshop, and then a raffle. You're only 5 people today, so you have a lot of chance to win something. What is? Oh yeah. So FlutterFlow, Flutter Montreal is a part of Flutter Meetup Network. So we're supported by, which is supported by Google. We're also part of GGG Montreal, if you don't know. Every city has one community, and we have the chance to have one in Montreal. We do monthly meetup, so you're welcome to come every month. And we also have a Discord channel. If you're not in it, you can just go to it and say hi. So here, all the organizers of Flutter Montreal Meetup. So me, Ali, and Jean, which is just here. And today we have FlutterFlow developer group organizers. So you have Ikara just here, Jean, and me. That's the first time we see this slide in March 2025. If you have anything to say about this, just reach us. And if you want to share some pictures, if you want to take some picture and want to share after, you can just scan this and take picture and share on the link, and it will be shared to everyone. It will be available on the Discord channel. So, no, you don't want? Okay. So today's sponsors are FlutterFlow. So how to say this?
Pizza.
Oh, they give us the pizza, the new shirts. So thanks to FlutterFlow, and also all this meetup and Unity for the venue. So thank you, Jean.
Yeah, I should put my name.
Yeah, you should put your name just under. Jean Unity. So FlutterFlow, so we can start the FlutterFlow workshop. So if you have any trouble with the current project, you can just reach us. We will help you to make it done. So, Ricard, you can come.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
If you
So-
don't hear, then we can use microphone as well.
So let's go. So thank you to be here today. So it's going to be the first FlutterFlow meetup that we organize. So it's pretty new, the community that has been started by FlutterFlow. So it started last year, I guess, between last year. And today is our first event. So who knows FlutterFlow? Okay, so we have two newbies and people who already has played with. Does anyone has delivered an application with FlutterFlow? Okay.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Who has delivered an application in production with FlutterFlow?
Production application.
Production needs payment?
Hmm? Yeah, you need payment, yeah.
You can do a lot of things for free.
For free, yeah.
You can share more after if you want.
No, you can publish yourself, then it's free.
You can share more
But
if you
if
want.
you use the UI, then you do it.
Publish myself. You can get the code. That's the thing.
You can get it if you pay.
If you pay.
If you pay, you can get the code.
For free, you cannot get your code.
You can get the APK. Even you don't
You can get the code. You can get the code, some part of the code, yeah, and after you can be yourself.
Not the whole thing.
Yeah. So what is FlutterFlow? So FlutterFlow has been built in 2020 by ex-Googler. So they have built on top of Flutter, so the framework that you know. And they want to provide, in fact, some kind of WYSIWYG where you can drag and drop components. And they handle, in fact, behind the scene, all the code for you. And the application gets richer and richer. So you can now build the application. You can deploy on mobile and on the web. So it's what FlutterFlow can allow, and they cover a large ecosystem around the development. So you have a lot of integration you can do with it, and also they manage all this pipeline and CI/CD if you want, following the plan that you have chosen. So what do we have? So what you always explained. So you have some application development with Flutter. You can really quickly, in fact, just drag and drop and the widgets. You can connect to backend like Firebase, and now they add on Supabase also as a backend. You can also manage your business logic visually. So you have some kind of workflow. We will see it, how to manage it. And they have some add-on where you can work many people on the same project. So kind of real-time collaboration. You can extend the code with your own code, so you can code also in a FlutterFlow, and you can build widgets that you can reuse into your projects. And you can also, there is a marketplace where you can promote your own widget or your own application to be sold or to deliver for free. And the code that you deliver is your own code. It's not a property of FlutterFlow. So the mindset for FlutterFlow is not a low-code tool. So it's not a low-code tool that means that it's just drag and drop, you click and the magic happens and everything. No, what they want to do is to have a platform where the developer is in control. So it's really what they call a visual development environment. So you don't code everything with code, but you have some widgets, so it's very visual. And at the end you will see you have code. And code that's understable and state of the art. So visual, because you have a set of visual interface, a lot of widgets that you can use easily, predefined for you. And also you have the code that you can use and export. So as I said, that you can also add your custom code, custom widgets. You can also manage API. If you don't want to use Firebase, or if you already have some APIs, you can connect to APIs. And there is also a connection with GitHub repository. That means that what you build on FlutterFlow, you can save the code in a GitHub repository, and maybe do some enhancement and also start working. And most important, that you can test locally, so you can test on your workshop, on your laptop, directly from the web. They handle, in fact, for you some kind of test environment. We are going to see it. And if you want, you can also download it on iPad. If an iPad, you can also build an application on the iPad. And so it's covered the development lifecycle. So you have CI/CD integration. You can deploy and store directly, if you want, directly from FlutterFlow. They manage all the complexity. You can create different environments, production, UAT, pre-prod, and development. And you sync with Git repository. So I was talking about integration. So they want to simplify you to access to typically SaaS application that you will need, mostly for application like advertisement, Google Maps, Supabase, Firebase, Stripe for the payments. So it's integrated. So there is some integration directly in FlutterFlow that you can enhance and use it directly in FlutterFlow. Pricing, so mostly it's free, so you can start and create an account and start building with FlutterFlow. The limitation is you can only deploy on the web publishing. So if you want to deploy, you can only deploy, but you can access to the code and you can download the code on your laptop and build yourself. If you go up and up, then you will have more features. You have also all the pipeline integration. You will have to be able to test directly from the FlutterFlow to your mobile, and so on. This is the main widget that we are going to use today for the workshops. So you have simple widgets like text. So text, image, button, and container. And you will also have some widget which is going to help us, in fact, to align all the widgets together. So you have the row, you can set widget horizontally, column, vertically, stack, to have widget on top of one another, and a grid view. Yeah. So column, row, and stacks. So what we are going to build today? So we are going to build today a very simple application. So it's going to be a meals application. So we're going to have 2 pages. So the first one is going to be a list of pages. We are going to see how we are going to connect to an API to get this list. And you are going to see how we navigate it with FlutterFlow. So when we are going to click, they are going to display this page to the detail with a mirror. I have put 2 links on these pages, so you can go for this one to have the slide that I'm presenting. Yeah. And the other one, this one, is going to be the link for a starter or for a workshop starter. Everyone has created an account on FlutterFlow? Did you succeed to have the
It straight away drags to HTTPS. It's not it's
Yeah,
slides.
the second one doesn't open.
The second one is unknown?
Oh, it's I?
Yes.
Genius.
I hope I shared it publicly.
Yeah, not.
It's okay? You can say. Yeah. Only people with the link and open the link. Okay. Cool. It's okay for everyone?
Access denied for the second one.
For the second one?
Try one more time.
It's okay? Cool. So the first one, when you're, oops, where is it?
Oh, we have it now. Okay.
So normally when you arrive on this page, you should have a clone button here. I don't have because I'm not. So what you can do is to clone the project. It will clone the project on your workspace. Did you succeed to clone the project? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we are going to start just maybe to explain a little bit the interface that you're going to face off. It's the first time. So on the left, you have all the menus you can access. The main principle it was, so this one is for the widget, the list of widgets that you can drag and drop into the applications. You have this one is the list of page or widgets that you will have in your application. And you have this one who sometimes if you have a lot of pages, it could be helpful to know how the application interacts. So it's some kind of sitemap. like an application. So you will see all the screen and how they interact together. So this is the main menu for you to build the application. And below that, there is some menu that we are going to see. So this one is to declare, is to use Firestore to store data. This one is to declare data types. We are going to see how to do this. You have app values, so it's the way that Firestore, FlutterFlow, it's managing, in fact, the variables in the application. It is a state management that they used. The API, so how to connect to an API. Media assets, so if you have some images that you want, some static asset that you want to use in your applications, you can go there. Custom code, so if you want to add your own code. Cloud functions, so it's relative to Firebase. If you want to add some cloud function, so it's going to be some kind of backend application that you can call to do some stuff or to get data from. Test, so if you want to test with Firebase. This one, it could be interesting. It's a theme, so you can create, in fact, many themes as you want for your application. You can define your own color, and all these themes will be used, in fact, into your component. So it uses typically basic design system. So design system, so it declares, in fact, some primary colors, secondary, tertiary, and you can have some accent, and so it's really, and you have a light theme and a dark mode theme photo. So it's a basic themification for your application. You can also define for all your application how it's going to be displayed, and you can create different how we say media queries following the display that you want to use. And the last one is more about the settings. So if you want, for example, to connect to system integration, so everything will be here. For example, for Supabase, so you can enable it, and you will have some set of information to pull out, to put in. If you want to enable SQLite, if you want to connect to GitLab, you can also, if you want to use Stripe, you have some information that you have to fulfill to be able to use it into your application. So this is the first step. So we have see the menu on the left. So then you have your main, so it's going to be your pages, and inside your pages you are going to have the component, the widget that you use. Each time that you go on it, you will see that what type of component it is. And each time you click, you will see that on the right, it is a panel options that you can configure, in fact, your widgets. So each widget will have a different set of settings, but mostly you are going to have the same, like the padding, alignments, the colors, the width, the height. We have most following the widget, we have the same pattern. Okay. Another thing which is great is so you have this view, this view which give you, in fact, the tree of your pages. So in FlutterFlow, everything is under a tree. So then you can see how your pages is built. So you have the pages on top, you have a column here, and inside the column you have two components, which is a bar here, and after you have the full title. So everything is stacked. It's one below each other. And inside the bar you have another row to display vertically. You have an icon on the left. You have a text font into the middle. Yeah. So this is how you organize. In fact, you just have to put multiple widgets like a column and row, and you put your widget on top of that inside the two. So to start, what we are going to do is to create these pages. So to start, we are going here. We are going to create a new pages. So we're going to here on the second one widget. We're going to add the pages. when you are to add pages, you have some proposals, some template that you can use directly if you want. But what we are going to do, we are going to create a blank pages, so create blank. And you also have this one, I think, is in preview, and I'm not sure it's going to be in a free version. But the idea is to type what kind of page you want to write, and it's going to generate for you.
What's the name?
Meals details, sorry. Meals detail page.
File generation on free.
So are you ready? Ah, it's pretty good. Here's what he has generated for us. Not bad. Yeah, I did everything. That's not too bad. Let's see what. Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? Actually. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, but enough. The big replacement. So let's start. Create blank page. Deleted pages. Here we go. So how can I do to have both? How can I do to have the both? Hold on a second. Can I switch? Okay. So let's start. So we are going to have here we are going to have an ad bar on top of that. So what you can do, there's two choices. You can build directly here. You can add widget directly here if you want. So what you are going to do is that what you have, you can clone. So we already have the columns. Let's see. Okay, so let's start. So we have a column. So we are going to add first a container. You can size it directly from the interface, or you can use it, the parameter here. you can say for inf, so that means he's going to take all the width that he has, and then you can put 8 for F50, for example. And you can rename also the component to know that here you are going to put the app bar. Then we are going to put a row. Inside the row, we are going to put the text. Text we're going to put classic cheese burger. No, sorry.
It's the object name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you wanted to type this below?
Yeah, I've just typed it here.
Okay.
So for the row, you can find, I want to set, in fact, my name into the middle. So I just put here. I just click here to say that everything has to be aligned by the middle. Now, in fact, I add the container first.
Could make a scaffold or something?
There is scaffold. Yeah.
Scaffold.
There is a scaffolds. I don't remember the scaffold.
Check if it doesn't have a scaffold. I don't know why. Since the scaffold has app bar.
Yeah, it have done everything. Yeah, yeah. Wow, it's too many things. Is it okay so far? Ah, it is here, the bar. Okay. Let me, I can replace this with what is called that for this one. If I want, I can oh, sorry. Ah, it's true. No, never mind. Mm, oh. Yeah, you can align the text, yeah. In fact, you have to put it in a, yeah. 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 So I'm going to add a row. Going to work if I put bit.ly link. Is everyone okay? Did you succeed to add the so for the picture, when you add a container, so here it is a container, you can set a background, what we call image background. So in the link, in fact, the bit.ly is not going to work, so you have to click on the bit.ly and get the link of the image, put it on, and you will see that the image will be displayed as a background. Once you have inserted the image, so you have a container which is going to display an image. You have the text here. What you can do is to add some spaces maybe. So what we can do here is to add some item spaces, maybe 20, for example. And what we want them to be aligned on the left. So we have the title, we have the image, we have the title, we have the text. We are going to add the allergen parts. So for this part, what we're going to do is to add a wrap component. So it's going to be a list, and each time if there is too many, they're going to wrap on the left. It's going to be on the line. Yeah. From Unsplash. Unsplash. There's a link, in fact, on the pages. There's a link in the page, yeah. Just forgot to have the text. Ah. Yeah. Sorry?
For the text to appear down, did you move the entire container?
Which text?
The classic cheeseburger.
Yeah, this one? Yeah. How you want to add the padding? Yeah.
Because in the beginning it was at the top.
Yeah, exactly. So what I go to the columns, and here you get an item spacing. So that means that each item that you will put in the container will have, in fact, 20 pixel separations. So here I'm going to, for this one, so the text here, so it's going to be allergen. Let's make it a little bit bold. So we can make bold here, bold, and we can also set the color to use the primary color to get the violet. So maybe what we can see that there is some padding here. Nothing is stuck, in fact, to the, what we can do in column, you cannot set paddings. So what we can do, we have to wrap the columns inside that object where we can put the paddings. So maybe we can use, we can wrap we can wrap the widgets. So that means that we can add a parent on top of this one. We can, yeah, let's wrap into this view, for example. In the list view, you see there, you have the paddings. So what I'm going to do to have this padding on the both sides, so I'm going to add 20, for example, and 20. Here it is. And maybe on the top also, not too close to the footer. And here we are. We have paddings. Hmm? Yeah, there's no chips. You have to make. Yeah, you have to put it on it. Oh, yeah. So there's no chips. This one. So to do the chips, what we are going to do is to make a container, and inside the container we are going to put a text.
The material.
It's Montreal components. Sure, do you have chips here?
We have choice chip.
Yeah, you have choice chips, radio buttons, but you're not chips like chips. We call also we can use chips. So here what we're going to do, we're going to try to imitate the chips. So we have to, with the container, we're going to work with the container. We are going to set a background color, primary. We can set some border radius. Let's try 10 maybe. It's 10, starting to look, yeah, starting to look something. And then we had to add some padding inside. 5, 16, 5, 15. And yeah, that's it. That's it. So we are going to go to the text. I need a text. We are going to add paddings. And here we are. We have our components. Maybe the color it's not the right ones. We can set y to be white. Check primary. Let's do it. Let's make it white. Here we are. And here we are. Yeah, we can.
Okay, you can just type click on the
And here we are. So to build a chip, one container, one text. You will put some color inside the container. You will use a radius also. Yeah, this- Another thing that now that you have created your first chip, you can duplicate it to have several chips. So now I have a second one. Dairy. Let's duplicate then 2 times again. Okay. Wheat. And soy. We can have some. We can add some spacing between the components.
Row it is
10. 10 should be okay. Why 8? 8.
how can you select the primary color?
In the theme.
Ah,
The theme by default, you have the default theme and you're going to use the different.
tu veux finir ça?
Je finis la page. Ouais, je finis pour faire. C'est plus long parce que c'est la prise en main de l'outil. Ouais, c'est plus long de toute façon. On va voir les paramètres de la page. Les paramètres de page pour montrer comment ça marche. C'est comme ça. Bah, surtout quand ils ne connaissent pas, pour manipuler le truc. How is it going?
How did you make the container wrap
The
Oh, you have a wrap
option? Where?
which one?
wrap.
I mean, container of chip.
Yeah, container chip. Yeah, you have this container chip.
Then the
Radius.
You have the radius,
okay, so within height.
border radius.
No, within height. You just remove it, right?
Oh, it fits the content.
Yeah.
And then
So if you remove the within height, then it will fit the content.
Yeah.
You can just remove within. Just completely remove.
photo de profil.
Non, je suis pas coiffé, arrête. Je suis pas coiffé, je suis pas rasé, j'ai l'air fatigué.
Ça fera ta nouvelle photo de profil.
T'as bien en fait me faire plein de photos de profil en fait. Et je crois que je vais venir à Vegas aussi. Je vais venir à Vegas avec vous. Ouais, je vais venir. Ouais, je savais pas que vous y allez tous. C'est pas que vous y allez tous, j'y vais. T'es à quel hôtel toi?
Excalibur.
Excalibur? Vous avez pris Excalibur?
Mais après le next.
Vous y allez quand vous? Moi je rentre vendredi.
The container take the whole length. How did you?
All links, that means.
Which one?
So we remove within height, and then the container
Yeah.
become like this.
Oh, but did you put the wrap?
Yeah,
Then
there's
the
the
wrap
wrap.
will-
There's a wrap?
Yeah, there's the wrap.
That's weird.
Oh yeah. It's not, and oh, maybe you have to add one more. If you add one more container, how he will?
Maybe I go to the line. It's the option that you set.
You can duplicate it instead.
Ah, okay. But yes, still wrap should. Yeah, wrap. So
Sorry. Let's check.
the container doesn't have any.
Start. Okay.
Ah, horizontal.
No, vertical.
Direction horizontale.
Vertical. Okay. This one. Vertical. No. No, vertical is not. No. Yeah.
And in the same.
But wait. Oh, okay. Oh, that's enough.
in the same column.
You know what? When it's not working, just retry. Let's remove the widget and let's retry again. So here we are. Yeah, okay. It was not in the widget, in fact. That's why. It was not in the wrap. That's
It
why.
wasn't?
Yeah, it was not. So what you can do is wrap.
Wrap widget. Okay.
Yeah, wrap and you wrap. You wrap, you into the wrap.
Okay.
Right, let's wrap.
It was right.
Let's wrap.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah.
Let's
Because
wrap.
I saw that he added it.
Let's remove this one. Maybe this one, I don't know what's happening. And this one, we can remove the widgets. Okay. Now we have this one. What's the algorithm here? Maybe the text is going wrong. Let's remove. Okay. Let's try again. So yeah, up. Yeah, two ways. You can set one by one, or you can set all together. So let's go to the maximum. I think it's 25. 24 maximum. Then you don't need the 8. Don't need the wheels. Need the 8. So it's wrap around the term, and what you have to do, then you have to set the color. Okay, fill color. So let's set the primary one. Here we are.
Okay. This time you won't.
Yeah, it's time. You can do it here, and then it is here. So we're going to
Oh,
add the
he's
paddings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The padding,
How-
We
padding.
just recreated from scratch.
Padding. It's here.
Adding up.
Yeah. So it's where you're going to put some space to have to do the chips.
So do we like add this at all? Is this or do we, like you said, it was like rounding?
No, the round is on the container. So the rules, it's a container. You put a color on the container and you round it. And to have it's on the text where you're going to put some padding to make it center. In fact, so here, for example, you can I don't remember the figures, but you can have five here, and 10 for the left and right. Yes, and 5. Here we are. And what you can do, it's here on the wrap. Yeah, click on the wrap. No, just go wrap, go down here, and let's align, in fact, to the left. I don't know what it is aligned to. Yeah, that's why it's aligned. Okay.
So this, once we have it cleared
That's
up,
the
Yeah,
we'll be to play.
no, just cancel. No, not the wrap. After what you want to go on the container,
Okay.
click on the duplicate, and we go.
Oh, and then
Yeah, you can post it.
yeah, it was Jin's reaction and the
But she's one of the we haven't done the API.
So everyone has succeeded to do the chip. We can go on the ingredients now. It's going to be the same, in fact, but this time as it is aligned, so we are going to use columns instead of wrap. So I put a text here. Now I'm going to add the new widgets below. I'm going to add on this one. I'm going to add columns. Here we are. So what I can do also, it's duplicate the one I've done, no? The one I've done before. I duplicate here, and I can drag and drop and put it in the columns. And I just have to modify the colors. So let's go. Containers.
Make like a dynamic widget for like this ingredients.
Yeah, that's what we're going to see after that, yeah. How to make it dynamic. Top. So we have it now in the text. So let's put it to primary text. Here we are. And let's change the text to what we want to display. One ground beef patty. My color is not set properly. Oh, yeah. Check. Let's have this one. It's too dark. Yeah. Okay.
Après, je t'ai bien, je t'ai bien regardé.
Ah ouais. Ah, c'est sympa, merci. Ok.
Ah, you mean the bring that?
Yeah.
No. But if you want to bring your own pizza.
No.
Okay, it is not up. What I can do is then to say I don't want it to be in the middle. I want it to be aligned on the left. And here we have our screen. Don't add the button. We won't need the button.
Camera is for the notch on the camera with the everything. So you want doesn't go. Like the base. See the notch? You see right now there's one touch, but you can count it right. There's no being constancies. That photo will calculate the touch plus the height of the flower. Even if you don't have big
On va le faire. Is everyone has succeeded to make the page? Hein? Ah si, j'ai bu, merci. Je vais prendre une pizza. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I mean, over here,
Okay.
background, so change the color.
Yeah, from my, you see, fill color.
Color.
Yeah, just put. You can use, I think it's a gray, yeah, secondary color. I think it's this one. No, yeah, yeah, sure. Alternate is better. Exactly. Working too much?
Thursday I go to office.
No, it's a long day. It is far from where you live?
My
The office, yeah.
Yeah, it's near airport.
Oh, that's so long.
What should we do?
Is it okay for everyone? Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah.
I'll change the text, but
Okay.
trying to achieve this.
Yeah. Nice. I'm just going to edit some padding here. Okay for everyone? Can I go on? Yeah. So here you see how to manipulate the widget. So we can styling the widget all together. So you see that most of the time you're going to have a container, a text, an image, a container inside an image. You see how to manage, in fact, the list view, the rows, the wrap, and to achieve, in fact, the layout that you want. Now you see that you have put, in fact, each time several components you have copied. We are going to see how we can make it a little bit dynamic. So if we go after that, so yeah, we were here. So yeah, so what we are going to do is we are going to see how we are going to do the transition between the first page and the second one. So to start with, we are going to create page parameter. So we're going to say the page that some of the data will be coming from parametering parameters. So to do so, you are going to go on the page here, and you are going to here on the top, you have page parameters. And you can add page parameter. So the first one will be meal name is going to be a string. And you can also add a default value. That means that you will always see something if no value is passed.
It can be a string or it can be.
What's happening?
So here you have.
Here. Oh. Sometimes I'm tired. So meal name, photo URL. We are going to use image path. I forgot to save. Meal name string.
Very good. May I start? Yeah, exactly. My smartphone is. I don't like the guy. The way he explains himself. He's famous for that. He's gets money for it. Everybody does. Everybody does.
So, so I add a meal name, which is going to be string. You can add a default value. I had a photo URL. It's going to be a type of image path. I put an image path here, the one that's the same as this one. Ingredients is going to be a string, but a list. And allergens is going to be a string, but a list of string. Once you have order this for one. You are going to say confirm, and your parameter is set over there. So how we are going to use parameter in the pages? So it's quite simple. So what we want, we want this one and this one to be the mail name. So I'm going to here, go to text, and instead of passing statically, we are going to click here, and we are going to say, I want this to use the mail name parameters. So you're going to use mail name. Now, how we are going to do with the wrap that we are going to pass a list of string, how we are going to manage this one. So to do so,
Question, can we also make like as we put the design for the mobile, can we just ask to do it for the desktop too? Like the biggest screen?
yeah, there's
We
a
need to redesign again.
no. In fact, there is some kind of if we are on mobile, you will display this like this. If you are on desktop,
It's very useful.
yeah. In fact, there is a notion of if you are if the media type is
Oh,
mobile.
it doesn't do for us.
No, it doesn't do for us. Yeah, you have to think about it and to make the right. So once you have set up the simple one, which is a string, now we are going to see how to set up this list to be in fact use the list of string parameter that we used. So to do so, you are going to click on the wrap and to click over there. So this is it is writing, generating. Come on. Wrap. Okay. So you click here. You will see that there is a button that generating children from variables. So what we're going to do, we are going to set the variables that we want. So the variables is going to be the parameters name that we set. So for this one, is going to be ingredients. Sorry. Agents. We can set by oops. Agents. Here we are. Save. Okay, so what is going to happen is going to, because we just multiply only the first element we use. So what he's going to do is going to remove. He's going to use only the first one. But now you don't really need, in fact, the other one. So you can delete, in fact, the other one.
You want to generate, but have more things in the same one. Because in the same wrap, it generates everything, but then you want to add static elements.
From the data.
Yeah, if we put by the data.
Even static, right? If you grab one,
I don't.
now it says
Yeah.
disable all everything.
In fact, it's static, so it's going to be all statics. You cannot add static after.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think I didn't. I never tested.
For example, at the end of generating and what is add because it says everything which is generated cannot be we just keep this on it's revealing
So what you can do now is to remove the other widgets. Well, whoa. What's it? What's happening? Okay. Oh, I didn't click correctly. You see, when I click on the other ones,
How they make the distance? Yeah, what about you?
if you add on for the allergen, you see that here there is an icon that say that we have associated the wrap to variables. So we only consider the first one, which is gluten. That's why you see multiple gluten. The other ones, it not will be used it. So if you want, you can remove, in fact, the 3 other one. Ah, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Je sais pas ce qui s'est passé. C'est bizarre, je comprends pas. Je comprends pas pourquoi il me fait tout sauter. Ok. Je sais pas si Ah, c'est lui qui a généré ça en fait. Ok, d'accord. Ah. Ok. If you add on for the wrap, you can do the same for the columns. So for the ingredients, you click over there. You set variable like ingredients, for example. Ingredients, well, let's say items. And here you are going to set ingredients and confirm. You have the same warning. And here. Everything good so far? It's okay for the variables? Salut, ça va? Ouais. Ah, tu t'en sors?
Voilà, tu découvres encore là, des trucs dans l'interface.
No, don't have the touch.
Ah, je pensais que tu pouvais les bouger directement genre les déplacer. Ah, parce que ma colonne n'est pas suffisante. Et j'imagine qu'il y a
Tu veux faire quoi?
couvre toute la page. Parce que là, je vois qu'elle est juste limitée à.
Oh, ouais, c'est pas grave, ça, c'est.
Ok. Parce que j'imagine que c'est pour ça que je peux pas sortir de là.
Non, en fait, c'est parce que le texte. Moi, j'utilise plus trop ça, c'est plus pratique. C'est parce que le texte, en fait, il est ici. Sortir comme ça, et je trouve ça évidemment. C'est ça que
Ah, il
j'ai.
faut que ce soit en dehors de
Ouais,
la
il faut que ce soit en
hiérarchie.
fait. En dehors. Ouais. Là, tu vois, il est en
Ok,
dehors.
ok.
Et au niveau de la colonne. Il est au même niveau que la colonne. C'est ça que tu veux? Non, il faut qu'il soit dans la colonne, en fait.
Ouais. Bah, l'idée serait d'avoir une seule et unique colonne. Tu aurais eu la barre et en fait en dessous de la barre, tu aurais eu une colonne qui aurait regroupé tout le monde. En fait.
En fait, ouais, j'arrive pas. En fait, faut mettre un élément à la fin. Quand on prend ton un, malheureusement, c'est un peu relou. En fait, c'est un peu relou parce que en fait, on n'arrive jamais à la fin. En général, tu vas là, par exemple, la colonne, tu fais un add, hop, tu rajoutes ton texte, il se met à la fin.
Ah, ok.
C'est plus simple. Tac, tac, tac. Ben voilà.
Mais théoriquement, pour avoir un bon layout,
Ouais.
il aurait fallu que list view soit à l'intérieur de colonne. Non? Parce que tout
Non.
est en colonne vu qu'on est en
Bon.
mobile.
Non, en fait, pourquoi j'utilise le truc que je peux pas faire à la colonne, ce truc
What type of the photo URL?
image pass.
Image path, right?
Yeah. Ouais, j'ai du padding aussi. En fait, je suis pas obligé de mettre liste view.
Ok,
En fait, c'est juste pour mettre un padding. En fait.
ok.
C'est juste pour mettre un padding pour associer un truc. C'est pour ça que j'ai mis une liste view. Ça, tu peux le voir directement avoir la colonne directement après
C'est vrai que sur une colonne, tu peux pas mettre de padding margin. Ouais, tu peux juste jouer avec les engine set pour centrer.
Ouais, c'est pour ça, et je crois que bah tiens, c'est bizarre parce que moi je l'avais pas dans le truc. Bon, bref. C'est pour ça que j'ai mis une liste view pour avoir le padding, pour faire le padding en fait, composant mieux. C'est juste pour ça.
Ok.
Donc, là, tu peux rajouter un texte ici, idem, tac. Truc qui va être dans ton conteneur.
Ok.
Enfin, tu peux. Ah non, pardon. Le texte, il faut qu'il soit dans le conteneur. Je sais pas. Que ça soit dans le conteneur. Et après, là, c'est du styling en fait. Jamais. T'as eu les slides? Les slides. Les slides, tu les as eu? Les slides, tu les as eu les slides?
Oui, les slides, je les ai mis.
Tu les as eu? Ok, parfait.
He got the money. He got the money for
So is it okay for everybody? We can go. Yeah. Okay. So the next step we are going to do. We are going to link, in fact. Yeah. So now what we are going to do, we are going to link the first page to the second one. to map the navigation. So how we are going to do that? Hey. So we are going to go to this one, to this page. We are going to select the so we're going to here, we are going to go to the container, sorry, and we are going to add an action. So go here, add actions, open it, and we are going to select on tap. So when we click on, and what we are going to do, we are going to add an action. So you have several actions that you can add. But for this one, we are going to add an actions. And what going to be the actions? Here we have a search for the action. So here you have the list of action you can do. What we want to do is to navigate to. So we want to navigate to the meal detail page. Yeah, sure. So here in your components, you have to select the container where there is the image. You're going to select the second, which is mark actions. And you're going to add the actions. Is it okay? Once you have created, so once you have navigated to Meetup, you are going to pass the parameters. So here, you are going to pass the parameters. So for now, we are going to pass some random data just to see if it is working or not. Photo URL. I'm going to maybe choose another one. I can go to Unsplash. This one? No. This one? How do you partager? Copier le lien. Coming back here. Just copy paste the link. Ingredients. Twist this. And also for allergens. So I'm going to use, in fact, some kind of random data, sample data, random data, list of string. I'm going to put maybe 7. And here we are. So we have set all the parameters for the page with the default values. So I have put a random name for the meal name. I have selected, I take another pictures. And here I got some random data to be put. Once it's okay, I just put random name. You can put any kind of name that you want. Just random. You can put any kind of name that you want.
From this icon, right? You didn't type this.
No, I type it.
Oh, you just typed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I type it.
Now it's my turn. Can you like toggle
Components are there.
I'm not sure that.
I don't know why all of the pieces are. Not sure. Ah. Can you add
Yeah, you can add you can add your own widget. If you want to create your own widget, you can add it. You can add pub sub also. Going to comment around. Did you create the actions? On the content, did you create the actions? Hmm? Once you create the action, we are going to see how to test it, the application, to see if the animation is working. So here you have the Thunderbird. You are going to be able to have, you have three options. You can run it, publishing, or test it. So we are going to click on test. It's going to open a new tabulation, and it's going to build an environment with you where the FlutterFlow application is going to run. The run is going to build and run the application. Yeah, this one is in debug mode, and the other one is the run if like you're building in fact. Yes, yes, yeah.
Think for like VS Code itself, we also do the religious SSH.
So when you are on the test, so you're going to launch this panel where you have your application here. You can set, if you have different format, you can set the format that and look, see how it's going to look like following the device. Here you have some debugs you can look at to debug variables. And normally if I click here, it's going back, it's going, and you see that it has all the... Par contre, il a pas mis... Ouais. What is weird that I can see that ingredients, I have this, and yeah, random name is patch, but it looks like he didn't has replace. If you make changes on your code, you can just click here and that will reload the application. I think that the random data string is not working very well. Random string, yeah. 7 lines, okay, stitch it.
Actually, time to finish.
Yeah,
So maybe why don't you just show the API integration and then we can wrap up?
yeah.
Yeah, we need to wrap up. Maybe you can show how to integrate the API. Yeah. All right, so we don't have enough time. why don't you let him finish the demo? And then you can go out today, and then you can go back home, you can continue.
So let's go then. So yeah, so you can see up. So when I click here, I got the parameter that I pass and the parameters. So, and you can see what has been the variables on the debug modes. So at the end, what we're going to share with you is a final project. Oh, where is it? It is a final project. Yeah, this one is final project. The final project, so you will see how it's working. So the next step in our troops was to set up an API. So how is it going to be done? So first we are going to create a data type. It's coming back here. Data types. So we're going to create a new data type, which is going to be a meal. And in the meal, we have going to add information that is coming from an API. So the objects. So we are going to need a meal ID, a meal name, which is going to be a string, to have a photo URL, which is going to be an image path. We're going to need ingredients, which going to be a string list, and finally allergens, which going to be a string list. And we're going to also add another type, which is going to be meal list.
Oh, you're continuing. At least the two, just the two,
Right.
because you have something sitting.
No, bizarre. So it's going to be objects. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, it's here. So I don't need it factor list. No, I don't need a list of meal. Okay, that's me. Then once you have your data type, then you are going to call the API. So here, API calls. API calls. So you are going to API calls. So you are going to add an API. You have several up here. So in the next, I think I have put, where did I put? I didn't put the.
Why don't you just open up the company tab?
Yeah. Here, the API here. Hop, https://meals. What you can do here, once you have set the API, you can test, in fact, if it's working or not. I forgot to put here. You can test the API, so it's just a simple API who is going to return a list of meal. here you have the JSON response. So it's an array of meals. And here you can then map, in fact, the field that you want with an object if you want, or you can set, if you want, you can make specific attributes and associate with the attribute that you want, or you can say, I want to map, in fact, my with meal. I'm pretty sure it's not that, but with meals, yeah. That's why we need meals. I cannot see. What did I miss? Okay, meals. Okay. Why cannot save it?
So basically, picture of the API into the data type defined. That's at first maybe you can just show how to
Yeah,
the
after
data
that, yeah.
page.
Oh yeah, because it's on my final project. Yeah, because it was on my final project, that's why. Too many. That's why I cannot save. Okay. Meals. So I just want to add meals. Meals is going to be a list. Meals. Okay. So now that your API are ready, now we are going to see how to apply this API calls. So we are going to coming back here. We are going to come back on this one, to this list. I don't know why. Yeah. I think it's missing something here. Insert widgets. Okay. Pretty good. So we are going to come to the column, and we are going to say that for this list of elements, I want to associate a backend query. So here I'm going to add, and I'm going to say I want to add an API call. I got only one, so that one. And once it's going to be done, what I'm going to do is to set this and to say that I want to get the response as a data type, data structure, and I want to data structure, but select field here. Here we are, so we are set up. And here I'm going to associate. No. Here. The get means response.
You could just open the complete app and then just show them
Yeah, just
instead of fixing this.
yeah. So on the list view, what you see here, what I'm going to do is to associate the backend query. I got it. And after that, I'm going to say, okay, for this list view, I want you to display the response and to display meals inside of it. Yeah. And after that, here on your different item, what you are going to do is for the images, you are going to set the variables, which are going to be the meal list items. The photo URL, and for the text is going to be the same. I'm going to use the text. Yep, text is here. So I'm going to use the item that has been provided, and I'm going to use the meal name. And the last one is here in the food title. So in the action that we are creating, instead of pushing static data, this time we are going to use the meal list item meal name. Meal list item is the meal list that we have defined here at this point. And at the end, when you launch the applications,
You have the company name in the slide.
no, we didn't put it in the right. So yeah, so you have here your display. So it's a list of 4 menu meals. It's coming from the API. And when you click on it, then you see that you have different pictures, different items. And thank you. And what you can do also, if you want, from the I think it is with the free versions, you can in fact deploy publish. So you can click here on the publish button, and then after that, FlutterFlow will provide you an URL, flutterflow.app, where the application is deployed. So if I click here, so my application is deployed on the web. So then you can access to mobile, to everything that you want in the Chrome browser.
You can do this with free of.
Yeah, I think that's why you have the logo FlutterFlow. You cannot change the domain. It has to be a FlutterFlow app and domain. And that's it. So thank you very much for your attention. Do you have any questions? Yeah.
Is there 2 ways? Like, since I'm a Flutter developer, is there any way for me to actually go under the hood and use my skills to modify the code in any way?
In fact, you cannot modify the code that has been generated by FlutterFlow, but you can add your own code. That means that if you want to create your own widget, for example, with your own specific code, then you can here. You can create your custom widget. So you can add, in fact, you can add, if you want to add a widget, so this is the default imports, you can add, then you can create your own widget if you want to add. And you can also, if you want, to add some pub libraries to your application. It will be taken into account.
So is there any way to just actual Flutter project or
Yeah.
vice versa?
You can download the code here. Yeah, you cannot convert into a non-float. Yeah, exactly. And then you have here, you can see the code, which has been generated by FlutterFlow. Yeah, you got some concerns. Sorry, yeah, of course. You go here, just beside. Yeah. And as I say, that if you want, you can even open it into Open VS Code to read it and to build on your own machine. You can connect it into GitHub if you want to have a trace of yours. And you can download the code and run it on your own machine. No, it's not free. If you have no more questions, maybe we can go after.
Ooh. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks to Ekarat, the FlutterFlow master, leaving the room. So community time, if you have anything to share us about the community, it can be about Flutter Meetup or FFDG, feel free to ask or question. Yeah. So what we usually ask is speakers. So we need speakers, and actually we tried also to have real project people who can have feedbacks about and share their experience challenges. So if you need anyone who's using Flutter or any project who want to share and come on stage and talk, yeah, usually we that's what we try to have. But we also have like some minute after we have a showcase. If anyone wants to share something, they can come on stage and also talk about it for 5 minutes. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Connected somehow. Or if you are an even at work, let's say you want to hire someone. If somebody has a good idea and
But also if you have like a web any project, and you can ask to the community how can I do it with Flutter, and when people it will be an open conversation. Sorry, Rib.
Are there any like restrictions to kind of applications that can be built?
let's say you want to build Android widget.
FlutterFlow. Flutter or FlutterFlow?
Limitations. Yeah. So anything that you cannot do, you can ask us to do.
Okay. What about state management? Because now we only see passing data.
Yeah, for state you have to use the FF the FlutterFlow states.
Oh, they have it all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see. Okay. I see. Interesting. Okay.
So we get only enable in web or how do you do it?
FlutterFlow is available on every platform. Okay. But if you create your custom widget, you need to make sure that that's available for this platform.
Yeah.
Actually, it depends on the platforms that you are targeting that you can enable in the settings. FlutterFlow can give you some errors.
but I think you can always use the condition visibility, and you have variables for each platform.
I don't think they can, they don't need that.
That's very
They will need, I mean, FlutterFlow needs to work web and mobile, not that,
But when you are using the editor on the web, you can have these issues. But if you are running the app on desktop,
no, I mean, what I mean, making that type of application, you cannot publish. Windows app, Mac OS app.
you can't publish. I think you can only publish one at a time. But if you have the paid version, you have to go. You can
Yeah. You can compile with that.
But usually it's so well done, you don't have to do anything. Just build it.
So as you can see, the picture was taken here. same place. So next event will be April and May for sure. We have monthly meetup. Just everything is to be defined. But for sure there will be April and May for now.
But we don't know yet for FlutterFlow meetup yet.
Oh yeah, the FlutterFlow meetup for now we don't know. We were not sure.
Would be like 16 or 17.
Yeah, we cannot make it. Yeah,
That only FlutterFlow, I mean, Flutter Montreal meetup.
yeah, Flutter Montreal meetup. But you can still go to the Discord, Flutter Montreal Discord to see every news about FlutterFlow meetups. It's so confusing.
Oh,
You want to share again?
it's a surprise.
Yes.
And I think you already saw me talk about this, right? Or is it the first time? Okay, it's only for you. Okay. So, there is a organization which name is Women Tech Makers. It is one of the Google community organization. So under the Google community, there is GDG, like Google Developers Group, and GDG OC, GDG on campus for students, and Women Tech Makers. So Women Tech Makers Montreal has quite long history here, considering Google's first Women Tech Maker has been 13 years. We have been like 10 years. So this year is 10th anniversary for us. And every year, the most we are shining is to host this conference. We have annual conference. So it is happening in Collège de Maisonneuve, and it's April 5th at 8 a.m. So even if, yes, we have this word women, but actually it is open to every gender. Actually, we already have male members, team members in it. So just don't hesitate.
Disguise?
Sorry?
Disguise as a woman?
That too, yes. And actually, we already invited very famous and popular celebrities as speakers and the panelists. And you're not gonna regret to meet them for networking as well. And we're gonna have 3 sessions of workshops, and 2 of them will be leading by myself. And 1 of them will be FlutterFlow. So we're gonna build a mobile app. I'm gonna handle some data about food as well, because I'm a foodie. And we're gonna start from scratch. Today we use the cloned version, right? I'm gonna start from scratch, so we're gonna create a project in Firebase. And then hopefully my goal is to open your own app, your own devices. This is the goal. So please considering coming this event, or it is also good enough if you can spread words. Thank you very much. I'm getting better.
Yeah, getting better and better. That's cool. So go to the romantic maker. So we always ask for speakers if you want to share a few words about things. FlutterFlow, FlutterFlow, or
You want me to share?
for example, no, 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 but no, I mean another month, another. I know. Oh, you have multiple months.
We have a section. For
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So if you will have, if you know anyone who wants to share anything, just tell them, and they are welcome to the Discord and talk to us. We always call for sponsors, for financial, food, and venue. So if your company wants to host us, and even also give a talk if they want to, they are more than welcome. Does anyone look for a job? Okay, everybody is okay. Always okay. Okay. Is anyone hiring?
no.
No. Okay.
That's
Yeah, that's it. Eh? Where's the showcase? We removed the showcase one.
Go.
Oh yeah, if you want. Who wants to share anything in production or? You want to share any project?
Any project that I can just
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, okay.
How much time do I have?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 hours.
You can
Okay.
keep it for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Give it the.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Do you
I-
know? Do you know the?
yeah, I think I still have the link. Can you hear me? If it's
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hold it. Yeah, you're a speaker.
oh. Euh, Mediliv, je pense que c'est ça. So there's a startup in France that wanted to build a few apps to allow people to order medicine from drugstores. They can send prescriptions, they can order. So in that project, we have many apps. We had the customer app to browse pharmacies and find the product. We had the deliverer app to receive the order and go and pick up the order. And we have the back office app for the drugstore, and which was only on web, and all of this was developed using FlutterFlow. Let me check if I find Mediliv France. Not now.
Everything is.
I think this, yeah, this is the website. This one was not done in FlutterFlow, but everything else, the back office, we cannot see it here, but I can, I guess, show you the app here. We don't have. Okay. So we had the login, you can see. This is where you can find the pharmacies. It detects the user location and finds you the nearest one. This is where you upload your prescription. You choose the files.
Yeah, can you click on iPhone?
Icon?
iPhone.
iPhone?
Your iPhone now? Yeah, would be better.
Yeah, much better. So yeah, these are just some different screens, but it was very interesting to see that, for example, in FlutterFlow, we don't have a widget to show you the path that you have to take on a map or to constantly update the location. So for that, we use custom widgets, for example. We also handled cloud functions to manage all sorts of things. So, and we were able to finish all these apps, I think, within 4 or 5 months. and we were 4 developers. So yeah, so it was extremely quick, and it's working. It just works.
How about collaborating in FlutterFlow with the developers?
Yes.
This was like a year ago. FlutterFlow was not as good as it is now. So sometimes we were collaborating. Like you see, like in Figma, you can see the others working. Sometimes we had issues saving stuff. Like my work doesn't get saved or their work doesn't get saved. But that got better with time, especially with the introduction of branches. So what we were doing, we used to work on different branches and then merge all into the main branch.
What do you merge exactly? Context? Source code? What do you merge?
No, you can merge. You have the branch editor inside the thing. I can show you.
And you
Are
can
you
connect
writing the code or
your GitHub.
Let me. You see this here?
Yeah.
You can create branches, and each branch is a project on FlutterFlow, but it's the same.
But what if you have a conflict on the page? What do you see?
You have tools to handle it, but usually it's, I don't know, it works.
Also, do you connect to the GitHub or something?
Yeah, when you have the paid version, all of this is also backed by GitHub. So everything is visual, even your Git, everything.
And you can do the pipeline for GitHub.
Yeah, actually, most of these apps, we were not publishing them using the publishing tool here. We had a pipeline. Whenever we push the code, it builds and publishes the
And
apps.
how is the code actually, the real code? Is it like ugly or is it like perfect?
Not ugly.
for the-
It's
You could show the code. Yeah, man.
view code. The view code, it only shows you the code of the current widget because you can click and go to, but the full code is much more complicated. It has all the FlutterFlow things and state management. It's not beautiful, but it's not ugly. It's, I don't know how to explain that. By the way, FlutterFlow has its own packages, and you can use them, and you can build your apps using all their ready-to-use things. But no one does that. It's
But is it more like data thing or more widget thing? The package they have.
you have all. You have the widgets. You have the state management. You have everything. You have, and if you export the code, you can see everything and how they're doing it.
You have a command line, you publish a command line, and you can directly on the terminal build and export a free project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Merci. Yeah, so now we can process to the feedback and raffle. So you can fill up this form and we will do a raffle. You have a. Have it, what do we give? The FlutterFlow one? Yeah. Two? Okay. Two FlutterFlow t-shirts. You have 1/3 of chance to win. You will have one of these t-shirts. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. No, it's fine. You can stop it.